I believe that there is a God. I believe that He was active in the creation process, that each one of us are the unique creation of a God that knows us and loves us and created us for His own purpose. There is indeed a God, and I believe that we see evidence of that in creation. There are unique characteristics of various creatures, but also there are some similarities, such as apes may share some similar characteristics of humans. However, that is not evolution. That is, in fact, evidence of creation, and evidence that a unique, intelligent designer created stuff with similar characteristics, which would make sense that God would use a design that works and use that design on various creatures. The universe is indeed too complex to have come into existence on its own, and the Big Bang needed to have some form of cause. It is impossible that the universe could have came into existence on its own, for the same reason that time did not always exist. And if we know time that did not always exist, and we know matter did not always exist, and if time is not infinite, then there must have been something that existed outside of time. A God, a creator, that is separate from time, created time, and created the heavens and the earth, and created a universe which operates by a uniform of laws of nature. Although much of life may seem uncertain, we must look at gravity, which remains consistent. And the earth rotates in the same 24 hours, and the speed of life doesn't change on earth or in galaxies far from us. God does indeed exist, and DNA uniforms program a cell behavior, which I believe is also evidence of a God. God does indeed exist, and I believe that anyone who seeks God, reads His Word, and desires Him will find Him, and that they will find proof that God exists. Or by doing an intelligent study of creation, could come to an understanding of God. Or by simply using reason and logic, like I have explained. That time has not always existed, matter has not always existed, but God has always existed. And that makes sense from a standpoint of things do not come into existence on their own, except a force that exists outside of time that always existed. Now that is possible because although things do not come into existence on its own, a Big Bang came into existence. But how could a Big Bang, which created everything, come into existence on its own without a unique force driving the Big Bang? And that unique force is God, who has always existed, who is infinitely powerful, incredibly intelligent, and exists outside the natural laws